Hey all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and today I have a special video. I had a viewer send me a bunch of rocks from the eastern shore of Lake Michigan, which I don't ever get to, so it'll be cool to see what he sent me. He said he sent me a lot of stuff, and these are two big, I don't know if, yeah, medium flat rate boxes, and they're totally full of rocks. Very, very heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them all cut open. I'm going to get them all sorted out into what they are, and then I'll go over them with you. But it's going to be really exciting because I think there's stuff in here that I can't find on this side. So let's get into it. Okay, so I have everything unpacked, and I gotta say, it is a lot of awesome stuff, like way more than I thought he'd ever send. So I kind of separated it out. This is kind of some cool granitoids, some cool lines and stuff in them, maybe unakite here. All along the bottom here are all ones that are definitely, closer to unakite, and a lot of green. I love the green. But yeah, a lot of these are just, pretty typical unakites, but I don't find a lot of them on the western shore, so there might be a little bit more on the eastern shore. Then you got a little bit of porphyry, porphyry there, a little bit of amygdaloidal basalt or galaxy stone. This one could be rhyolite. Another one that's got like a probably basalt background with some maybe epidote or green chert going through it. One little cool conglomerate. That would probably be really cool when you cut it. It's got a really cool, or really big grains, so that's cool. What else we got? We got a little pile here of possible jaspers. This one's got, you can see some kind of, banding in it there, but this is probably the, this is a for sure little piece of red jasper, nice little piece, so I'll probably try to get something out of that. I don't find a lot of jasper like that either. My eyes don't really see it, but then you kind of got some random stuff, some quartzy stuff, a really cool quartz piece. You can see some feldspar flash on that one. A nice banded piece of quartz with some basalt probably in there or something else. So that might be a cool slabber, like a little slabber to get some white and black contrast out of there. This I call tiger mudstone. It's like mudstone siltstone, but it's got different levels of staining all through it, like with this red and orange and, lighter colored beige. So I really like this stuff. What else? So then I suppose I'll move over to the or actually here, the chert. So, I find some cool chert down by me, but not like this stuff. Like this stuff is really cool. You can see all the bands through it like that. So this would be another slabber probably this way, and try to get that cross section in there. Even like these little ones are, these are all really cool banded cherts. So I'll probably cut most of these actually because they're really nice. Usually you get those patterns throughout. So, okay, so now on to the fossils. So I did get fossils that I didn't have before, which was hexagonaria or Petoskey stone. So that's what this guy is right here, I believe, right on the end of this rock. So it's not a huge whole rock of it, but at least it's a little start. And then this is another, this is another just tiny little one. You can kind of see the pockets starting on there, so not a great one again, but again, the only two I ever had, because I don't find them on the western shore where I hunt, so that's really cool. And then another thing I don't really find is this cladopora, where you can actually see the leaves on there, or like the little, whatever you'd call them on the outside of there. So I don't find a lot that are like that either. The ones I find are more like, like this, where they're kind of muted out already, or, whatever. It could be a different kind too. A lot of cool fossil soups he sent along. A lot of cool pockets in a lot of these. So some of these might be cutters or polishers for sure. And then you got like, I don't know, 7 different kinds of fossils. Here's an arachnophyllum. Here's a horn coral, actually a nice one that goes all the way through right there. So that might be a piece to do something with too. Another little one on the end. So that's really cool. What else? Favosites. There, you can kind of tell on the side there, Favosites in the top. What else? Just a lot of cool fossil soups. This big fossil soup is really cool. Like, there's some crazy stuff going on in there. So I don't know, you know, it really has a ton going on, so I might try to actually cut this thing. I don't know though. It's got a lot of really cool fossils in it. I don't know. I'll have to decide, but it's gonna be awesome either way. Then what else? This really cool. I'm not sure if this is a Syringipora. I don't think it is. It looks a little too random for Syringipora. Usually they're a little more, you know, a little more even spaced out, like that one or like this one. You can kind of tell, like on that side or that side, but I don't know. It's really cool, whatever it is. So this will be a polisher for sure. Like, I don't know. Well, maybe I would do a cut right down the middle and then polish this whole side. But really cool fossil. I've never really seen one like this on the Western Shore, so really cool. Really good chain. I'm not sure. This matrix looks a little too hard to melt out with the acid, but I'm gonna try, I think, anyways, see if any of it comes out. Really good chain. So I'm gonna keep this one like this for sure. Let's see what else. Another Syringipora there. You know, just a lot of really cool fossil soup. Like even this one is just totally chocked full, and it looks like it's like almost gabbro sheened, like it's got amphibole in there or something, or pyroxenes or something. Really cool. Like the fossil soup from that side definitely has different little shapes. Like I don't find little shapes like this in the Western Shore, so it's, I don't know, cool to see that it's a little different. You know, most of the stuff I find is like this more kind of, and I don't know, really cool that it's that's from the same thing. You know, it's from southeastern Lake Michigan, I think he said. So really cool that all that stuff is just that different on that side. All right, then on to the lightning stones, or the septarian. So I don't find this at all. I've never found a piece on the Western Shore where I hunt. So really, really cool that he sent me all this. I always wanted to cut these open, you know, and get really cool insides and shine them up. This one will be a really good candidate for that. I think it goes all the way through, but you never know until you cut these things. But I am going to do some cutting. That one, this one. There's even little ones like this one. You know, it looks like it's just solid, but it goes all the way through right there. So if I zipped it in half, that'd probably look pretty cool on the inside, but I never had the chance to work with it. So some of these smaller ones, like this one right here, is almost perfectly shaped for like a little pendant or something already. So I'll probably just shine it up and see, you know, test it. You know, I've never worked with it. I know it's really soft because it's mudstone and calcite basically, or siltstone mudstone. So it's really, really soft, but like even like this piece right here, like that's really cool. If I could just shine that up, I don't know. A lot of the backs of these, you can see how soft and gritty they are, but really, really cool that he sent me all those because I really wanted some. I've watched a few videos of people cutting them, so now I'm gonna have a video cutting them coming up soon for sure. And then finally on to the last stuff. So this is the stuff that I thought that for surely I have to cut or do something with because it just looks so cool. So first is this little nodule. It's got this little geode pocket in there, but it's just weird looking to me. I don't know what it is, if it's quartz, so I want to zip it in half. Same thing with these next, actually with all of them. You know, this one is just a big crazy quartz, I don't know, quartz or quartzite formation with some mudstone in there. That could just be filled in, it could be in there, but I think I'm going to cut this thing right in half too, just because I need to see what's in there. Again, same with this thing. Like, I don't even know what this is, if it's like stromatoporoid growth or if it's just crazy quartz, or like, I don't know. I'm gonna cut it though. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it right down here and see what the cross section looks like. Probably a little brain. And this thing, I don't even know what this is either. Like, it's got these definite columns all the way through, like it's from this side through to this side, but I don't know what it is, calcite or what, but I'm gonna cut right down the middle of it. I think that'll make it look really cool. Get all the ends, or you know, like both sides of it. So definitely interesting. I've never found anything like this, definitely on the Western Shore. Same thing with this one. You know, this thing just looks like a geode to me. It probably isn't. It's probably just like a conglomerate or something, but I'm gonna zip it in half anyway and see maybe it is a geode. It's a little heavy too, so getting my hopes up, I guess. This one was like a green, I don't know if it's a green chert with orange and yellow chert in there. Could be some epidote. You know, I don't know what this is, but I know that I'm gonna cut slabs out of it this way for sure and try to get that cross section in there. That should be a really cool one. So really unique. I've never really found that color combo on my side. So really cool. This is another one that's just very green. Here, let me get it wet again. So it's just very green. Epidote, you know, maybe prehnite, epidote, quartz, basalt behind it, but that's another one that I'm definitely going to try to get some slabs out of, probably this way. Get that really cool green and white and black contrast in there. And then let's see the last two. So here, we'll do that one last. This one is just really interesting. Like, it looks like jaspery stuff, and then you got some stuff that looks like chalcedony. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna slab it. I think I'm gonna slab it this way and try to get a bunch of slabs out and see what surprises are in there. I'm sure it's gonna be really cool. I haven't held it up to the light, but yeah, it comes through on the edges, but we'll see what it is. And then last but definitely not least, and you know, like I said, a lot of this stuff's cool too. These are just the ones I picked out that were really cool. So this one is just a really nice banded chert, like almost agate-y looking. It's so banded. You can definitely tell it's a chert because it's got the limestone on the outside here. But really cool. Just goes all the way through. And it comes all the way through to this side too. Like, look at that banding in there. Like, you would think it's agate, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's just chert. Really cool though, but I am gonna cut this thing. I'm gonna go right down the middle of this thing, I think, and see what's in the middle of that. So that'll be another cool cut. I'll do a whole video on cutting all of these actually, probably, but yeah, so that was a really nice surprise getting all this from him. Jim, one of my viewers, he's from, I think, Lower Michigan. Yep, Lower Michigan. And yeah, he just wanted to send me some stuff and say thank you for the videos, and I want to thank him for sending me all this stuff. If you want to send me stuff too, you can. I just I only really focus on Lake Michigan stuff, so anything outside of that territory, probably, you know, I wouldn't do much with, because I want to just stick with the Lake Michigan stuff. But again, thanks to Jim, and thanks you guys for watching me unbox all this awesome stuff, and hopefully you liked the video. So we'll see you in the next one.